What's up, everyone? It's Lucas from Content Fries here, and hopefully we should be live on Facebook and on our YouTube page as well. And let me explain why I'm doing this live video for you, or wide recording. It's because I was, to be honest, I purchased a domain name, which is Content Fridays a long time ago. So this is an idea that I have really long time ago, and I wanted to start producing content like this, some kind of live stream, and to have this kind of pillar content that we can take and to use it and paste it to our Content Fries account and repurpose into bite-sized pieces of content to fit all of our social. So that's the idea behind this series, behind this live stream. I will be doing this on a weekly basis. Some of those will be pre-recorded because in a summer the time is really precious, with family and stuff like that. So today, anyway, we are doing it live. I will answer some of your questions. I will show you how I produced those 9 wonderful pieces of content out of one 45 seconds long video. So we have a lot to cover. I would like to keep these videos short and sweet, but also repurposable, so we will cover more topics than just one. So hopefully this is something that can inspire as well to get the most out of your content, to maybe start doing live streams as well, to share your ideas with your audience, and that's the most valuable thing that you can build basically online, is that community that is really trusting you, that is recommending you to others. So content is like that bridge that gaps these 2 points from where you have no community and no super fans and stuff like that. And the content is the thing that can help you go there. So that's it for today. Today is a very special day. I'm really excited about this. And let's just jump right into it. So let me share my screen with you and go to the context editor. Hopefully everything is fine because my connection is not very good. And let me see if we are doing what we want. So, okay. I'm recording in OBS, as you can see, and let me show you the piece of content that we will cover today. And this is what we will look into. A few days back, I asked in the group if you want to see how I made 7 different video styles out of a 45-second video. And this is basically the video. And a lot of you were like, yes, show me that immediately, okay, and stuff like that. And why I was doing something like this, it's pretty simple. It's because we launched a lifetime deal, as you probably know. And at the end of the day, I produced not only 7, but 9 pieces of content out of one 45-second long video. Why? Because it looks better when, from my perspective at least, when you visit the campaign, when you visit the sales page, you can see basically like a short and sweet demo of what is possible with Content Fries. And I think it is really great. So my computer is not catching up when I'm doing this live stream, so I will open it later, just in a few minutes. So let me go here and let me show you hopefully everything will work fine. And the process how I made these videos was really simple. I just take an iPhone and recorded this video, and then I uploaded it to Content Fries, and my assistant proofreaded the transcription, because this is something that I don't want to waste my time with, so I'm always delegating this to my assistant to fix the captions or subtitles, and he's better in English, so he's really very detail oriented. So these subtitles or this transcription should be without any errors, So this is where I saved some time by delegating this to my assistant. And that was the first step. Then I was going into the context editor, and I created all these styles, and this is basically the template that we have at Content Price. It is Everyday English Challenge template. It is the most used basically because I was producing and creating one English video for daily, and I was distributing it to my personal LinkedIn, or not LinkedIn, but TikTok and Instagram Reels with this template. As you can see, it is this template. It has this emoji right here. These two elements are basically, boxes that are rotated. This one box is located right here and rotated like this. With this is Content Price brand color, and this is Content Price brand blue color. So that's it. That's basically a simple template that we made, and these subtitles here have a backdrop. I think it's a backdrop, but no, it's a rectangle that is behind these subtitles, which is adding this black, backdrop to the subtitles. And there is also progress indicator that is in Content Price brand color like this. The video has shadow, and that's basically it. And then I just used the rich text editing features that are in the Content Price, and highlighted this text with red color and this with some background. And that's it. This is basically the first template that I made. And then I had to think about what kind of visuals I would like to produce from this video. And I ended up with the 7 versions, and at the end of the day with the 9 versions of the video. And I think all of them look completely different, and this is really interesting thing that you can use with Content Price. Maybe you can differentiate your piece of content on different social media. So that means maybe you can produce different layout for LinkedIn, different for TikTok, different for YouTube, for Facebook, Instagram, and so on and so forth. And that means you can basically publish the same video, but it looks differently. And when it don't catch the attention of your follower or your subscribers, maybe the other visual on different social will. And this is really powerful thing that you can think about. And also you can turn your video into that kind of audio visualizer, or some kind of audiogram like this one. So this is how I produced 9 versions or 9 different visuals of the same video. So this is the template that I just covered. This is the second one. Let me go in the Content Price to the second one, which I think is this Instagram video. And we should really make this context, make it possible to rename them, because now I'm not sure which one is which. Hopefully that makes sense. But this should be this blue version. So let me see if that's what I want to show you. And because the live streaming, everything takes like 10 times longer. So let me see. And hopefully in 2 years it will be, no, this is the audiogram version. So that's this one, this audio, go away. Awesome audiogram with automatic text-to-speech scenes. And that's basically this version. So for this one, it was extremely simple. Well, all I did was going into templates and apply the global template that we have for audiogram, and that's all to it. Okay, and there is also one difference with this template, and it's regarding the subtitles, because for this short piece of content, the subtitles were shortened, and I used the feature that is in Content Price, which is available in captions. And I'm not sure if you know or are aware of this feature, because I think it's really powerful. So I just go to Fryboxes, use this template, that's all. And then I go to captions and change times or sync timings, because when I play this, let me see, when I go, for example, to this one, you can add the background. As you can see, the subtitle is really long and I don't want it to have, 4 lines. So the solution is really simple. Just go to change or sync timings and shorten the subtitles. All I did was that I shortened it to, I think, 20 characters. And because everything is so slow while I'm live streaming, I'm not sure if I able. Oh, great. So I just changed the setting to 20 characters per line and used 1 line per captions and click recalculate captions. And this will separate or split all the captions like this by this setting, and then do all the synchronization and stuff so you don't have to, and then just save captions, and then I exported the audiogram. But in this case it is really good to kind of plan what you want to create, because for this video I have basically the same subtitles like in this one, in this one, in this one. These 6 videos are having the same subtitles and the same timings, the same length of individual subtitles. So the first step is to generate these visuals, and then you have basically 2 options if you want to make the subtitles or split them into shorter version or something like that. You can either duplicate this, in the fry section, clone it to generate new fry and change timings there, or change the timings as I showed you and then restore the original timings from the history tab. What that means is when I go to change or sync timings and use this feature to recalculate the captions, so it should be just clicking this button. It will generate the short version of the subtitles. Then I can export this piece of content, this audiogram, with the short version of subtitles, and then I can restore my subtitles from the history tab to make them like in this, like in the original piece of content, because I needed to do or follow this workflow also in the presets. So in the preset I basically used also the shorter version of subtitles, but they have to have 2 lines in this case to have the smart highlighter active that is highlighting individual lines in subtitles. So that's what I did, and that's basically all to it. So this is the second context. Oh my god, this live streaming is killing my computer right now. This is really interesting. So that's how I made this content right here. And then for this blurred background, I will show you how that works. Hopefully I'll be able to open this up in new tab like this. And hopefully it will not explode. So it is what it is. So let me go to this to the next piece of content that I have there, and we will see which one we will open up. This blue context is basically really simple. There is just a background color, which is this blue color right here. There is the progress indicator that has the double preset in it. As you can see, this double preset is going from the upper left corner all the way to the bottom right corner. So that's just basically a click of button, and that's this context right here. And also this is really amazing thing that you can do with the text. You can customize or highlight separate word, or this is the background highlight, and it is giving this sense of urgency to the video. And that's what I was talking about. In the first visual you can use different layout, different headline, different stuff, but so you can basically A/B test the same piece of content, or maybe when you publish some piece of content on Monday, maybe you can publish the same piece of content 3 weeks later with a different headline, different template, different kind of stuff. And don't worry about it, because Facebook reaches it's reaching like maybe 5% of people that liked your fan page or whatever. So the next time it may show it to different people, and even if it show the same piece of content to the same group of people, chances are they did not watch the video, and they can relate more with the next headline. Maybe it hooks their attention better. So you can basically A/B test with something like this. Let me go here if everything is finally ready. So this is the audiogram version, and hopefully we can go to next version. And let me close this up. Oh my god, I have MacBook Pro, which is freezing like crazy, and it is like 1 year old, so that's really really funny. So I can see how my mouse is freezing when I'm doing this live stream. So probably I should find a different solution than OBS, and see if I can maybe open this blurred background, which is interesting, I think, because you can set this. Guys, it's Lucas from Content Fries, and I record. And pause this. You can set the blurred background in the layer section when it loads, and it will by default make this blurred version of the background, but it will have the same dimensions as the video. That means in this case this context is 1080 times 1080, the square default normal kind of stuff, normal context. And you can change the dimensions of the blurred background by unlocking the width and height, and this is really really incredible. Let me go here. Hey Lucas, hey buddy, how are you? Can you please recommend an easy how-to video so that I can start using these awesome tools? I think probably the best material that we have is the onboarding video series. I will give you a link to the comment section after I finish this live stream. Let me go here if it's finally done. Still not ready, so let me refresh. Hopefully everything will get ready soon. And that's the blurred video background. Okay, right here you can add it, set it right here like this, and maybe I can show you in a minute. And that's basically to this context. Other than that, it has the same aspects and the same elements like this one, but only the background is different. As you can see, the headline is the same. It has some shadow to it. The emoji is in this corner instead of this corner, and the video has also shadow, and that's it. So just go to the layer sections. This is the layer section that is located on the bottom of the context editor when it loads finally. And maybe when I turn off some of these stuff or enable turbo boost, maybe that will help. So let me try that. Okay, and also quit some unnecessary tools, and it looks like it helped a bit. Okay, so this is the layer section. Okay, you can do a lot of things here, and you can play with it really more like in some kind of video editor. And when you go to this background, when you click it, you can choose from 3 options. The first option is basically a very simple color background. So we can set a background color to anything that you want. Then you can apply a photo background, which is basically this context right here, which has photo in background. So that's the secret of this one. Hey guys, it's Lucas from Content Price and I record. And as you can see, the headline is aligned to the left. And this is also a text headline created with Content Price. It has some gradient set from this color to this color, as you can see. And that's all to this context. So let me go and show you the background. So this is the background type image. When I remove this image that is overlaying everything, that's basically my photo. As you can see the video because I removed the picture that was on top of the video, okay? And the background image, background photo is here. And when I go here, and instead of image, I choose this video mirror. That is what is giving me this video, mirror, basically. So you can change the width and height, and this video is 109, basically this is basically full HD, and I can apply it to the center, and that's it. Okay, so this is basically this blurred video background. The photo background is when you choose an image and apply some kind of image to it. And we also have, I think, this particular piece of content has also a global frybox. So when I go to the global fryboxes, we should see it here. And it is, I think, this template right here. It should be this one, okay? All I changed was the headline. As you can see, it is this one. All I changed was the headline and aligned it to, left. So when I go here and show you, aligned it like this, and add this to new line. By the way, you can force new line by Shift Enter, okay? So we can move it like this and get rid of this. And we are, now close to what we see here, okay? I can add additional text like this. And when you play a bit with the text element, you can, do it like this and maybe make it a little bit smaller like this, rotate it like a little bit, and then you can go here and apply a backdrop, and I choose, I think, this color and also this color, apply a backdrop gradient and apply this color, and I change the color of the text to white. And I think this is also a different font. I think it is Anton or something like that. Anton. So when we find the font, okay, and now we are getting pretty close to what we see here, okay, and type in, you can combine elements as needed, okay. Oh my god, this is really freezing like crazy when I'm live streaming. So this is what I did, and we can highlight this part of the text and change its color to, something like this, okay. And now we have what we have also here. This one has just a different location and different height and width, but it's basically this, and also the background photo is different. So this is how to make something like this. Subtitle presets, this one is really simple, and I think a few days back or maybe a few weeks back, hey guys, it's Lucas from Content Price, and someone asked how to make the video or zoom in the video or how to make it larger. It's extremely simple. Just click on the video, so I have it selected right here, and when you click cover, that's all to it. Okay, so this way you can zoom in the video like this, and add anything that you want. And let me remove this element right here and apply some caption preset. Okay, so let me go to the presets, and I will choose, for example, this one. It doesn't matter in this case. As you can see, the videos are really slow to load, probably because of my connection. And now you have this step one, okay, that you see here. And in this step, or in the second step, it doesn't matter. And my camera exploded for a second, but you can see the longest text of your subtitles in this preview mode. This means the captions preset is not applied yet. You have to finish this, okay? So first step is to move your subtitles where you want to have them. So let me move them, for example, right here. Okay, the second step is make them big as you want. So for example, let me use this one, it doesn't matter. Let me go to the second step. So click this arrow. And now instead of lines highlight, because these subtitles don't have lines, it's just one line because I change it in this change sync timings, I will choose keywords. We will see which keywords will be, the AI will choose keywords, so it will highlight them with this color, and disable the text size randomizer, because this will randomize basically the text line for every individual subtitle. We don't want it for this example. And let me, for example, use the rotation randomizer, but change the settings slightly to something like this, okay, and apply. You should see confetti, and you should see success message that everything was successful. So this is the case. As you can see, preset was successfully applied, and I was not able to see here they are. Wonderful. So as you can see, now I have the preset applied, and let me play the video. And I'm recording this quick message for you to show you what's possible. And it is not catching up with subtitles changes because of the live stream, but when I go to the editor, I should be able to see which words were highlighted. And as you can see, the video word is highlighted in this subtitle right here, and audio visualizer was highlighted, background video, and this is what the AI thinks is the most important keywords, okay, in the video. So this is how it looks like. And from now on, because I had the rotation randomizer, and this is something that we are working on, if you want to modify the position of the subtitles, you have to do it for every individual subtitle. And this is not optimal, but when I click on the subtitle, as you can see, it chooses my video. So let me click on the subtitle one more time. I have current subtitle settings active. That means whatever I change, it will change only in this one particular subtitle. When I want to change every subtitle, I need to go to the global settings and make my changes there. And because I applied font size or disabled the font size randomizer, this should increase or decrease the font size for every subtitle, okay? So be aware when you want to use the randomizers and when not, because when you use the font size randomizer, for example, and then you want to change the font size, you have to do for every individual subtitle, which is not really optimal, but we are thinking about ways to make it more simple. And this also applies to the location. So when I change the location, as you can see, nothing is changed because it is on this current subtitle level right now. When I choose this, it will work but only for this one subtitle because of the rotation randomizer. When you turn it off, it will change. Basically, you just have to make sure you have these global settings applied right here. Then you can move all the subtitles at once. So be aware when you apply the rotation randomizer and when you apply the font size randomizer, and that's just something to keep in mind. It will definitely get simpler in the future. And that's about these, subtitles presets. And there is also a text and image that is in it. And this is an interesting thing because I really love one shortcut. That is when I, for example, choose a headline and I want to have it, in first 5 seconds or whatever. I can go here. So I'm in the, as you can see, 5 second. And when I hit Control O, this headline will be visible only during the first 5 seconds. So when I play it, what's possible with content price? Okay, pause it. As you can see, it is not here anymore because it is outside of where it should appear. And it will also obviously be in the export. So when you go and export this context, you can use this for headlines, for images, and for basically these kind of elements. And that means when you have some kind of image which says something like subscribe or whatever, you can add it to your video to have this kind of call to action in your video that you see in the YouTube videos pretty often, that call to action element that says subscribe or whatever. You can do something like that with content price as well. And after we finish theme features, we will also add support for, adding GIFs and videos into your scene. So that's it for now. And this is also a global template, this one, this simple with, the... Hey guys, it's Lucas from Content. The progress indicator has a backdrop. You can apply it to any progress indicator that has the line preset. So this is the next template, and I think I covered everything. In this one, the video is a little bit smaller. So when I choose my video and make it, let me go, what is, okay, it is the video, and make it, for example, 128, I can locate it to the bottom, for example, like this, okay, or anywhere else. I can also use this, X and Y position, and let me apply it to the center. This can be useful when you have the video like this, for example, and you have, I don't know, some monitor in the background or some laptop. Then you can have, your image or your video, and it looks like it is playing on the display or on the laptop or whatever. So that's just one of quick tips that came to my mind. And let me see if there is anything else that I can cover. And I think I covered hopefully everything. So let me see if there are any questions that I can answer. And okay, so this is the onboarding that you can use. So I think it's links.contentprice.com/onboarding, and as you can see, my Facebook group windows is almost not usable, and I don't see the live here. So let me try to add it to the restream, and like this. Here's the onboarding. Okay, so I recommend you to go through onboarding video series. Videos there are really short. I think they are like 3 to 5 minutes, and they cover all the basics that in content price. So this is for now. I'm streaming for more than a half hour, which is awesome. Swapnil, hey. Welcome to the live stream. Nice to have you here. Let me see if I can answer some additional questions. Use this opportunity, to see. And Danny is asking something about quote generators, and he figured it out. I saw this post before I started the live stream. But how can we change the color of the text instead of white and the font type? I think when you go to the quote generator, I'm not sure how it will work for me because of the live stream, but I will try it and do my best to. But I think you can change the color in the toolbar that is there when you choose some text. Let me try it. Okay, I will open it up and see. And in the meantime, let me see if there are any additional questions that I can answer without, sharing my screen. Is there an option not to transcribe videos? Yes, basically Lorena answered it. You just have to uncheck the option to generate automatic transcriptions. And maybe I can also get to these questions because this is really simple, and I think it might be useful for you to change context to have them in a way that you want to have them. For example, when you want to use 5 to 4 for Instagram context or for Instagram videos, you can modify it in your account and it takes like seconds. And let me also open the quotes. Okay. And in these menu item sections, you can modify all the context. That means you can add new one. For example, I'm recording videos for one section or for one user base or membership site that is in Slovakia, and their specification is that all the videos that I'm sending them should be in HD. That means 2080 times 720. And I can add context for that really easily, call it, the membership or whatever videos. And when I click the create, it will take me there and call it, or maybe you want export your videos in 4K. You can also do that as well. There is no limitation in the terms of dimensions of your video or aspect ratio or whatever. You can modify really anything that as you want because of this context system. So let it load right here. And when you go and edit, for example, the video, you can modify this is width and height and max video length and anything that you want to have it as you want. So that's the answer to that question. And when we go to this context, this is really taking ages. So let me go to quotes. And for example, to this one. And I will try to modify the text color. Okay, close this. And also, I think we don't want to have this open. But if you have any questions, ask them. I will go to them and answer all of them. So let me go to the quotes generator. Okay, the context is loaded. This is taking so long because of the live stream. Okay, so for example, you want 4K videos. So let's call this, YouTube 4K or anything. Okay, so you just change the width and height, and I don't remember what is the 4K resolution. So let's ask our friend Google that question. And it is like this. So Okay, it is really simple. You just type in the width and height that you want, and from now on, Content Price will resize everything to match this aspect ratio, to match this size. Okay, so YouTube 4K, then just save and type in the max length. This is optional, but I really recommend you to set this up because of the trimmer use this information to see if the video or the context or the content piece that you are about to produce is not too long for that particular context. Okay, so if you want to create 15 minutes videos at max for YouTube, change set it seconds to minutes, type in 15, and you're good to go. So this is how to create context, this is how to modify their settings, their width and height, whatever. Okay, in the Content Price 2.0, this will also be an option to set integrations. That means YouTube, and you will set up integration with YouTube, and you will be able to schedule and post your pieces of content from Content Price to your social media accounts. And I think that would be really a killer feature. So that's about context. Let me refresh this page because this is really crazy how long it. Oh, it was loaded. Okay, my browser is not capable of rendering. uh, okay, so let me see if there is an additional question. Okay, I see nothing. So we will answer the last one and finish this first episode of Funnel Fridays. Okay, I'm really excited about this. So when I go to the quote generator and in case I want to change text color, let me go for example and change the text color of this one. You should be able to do that. I think is this option or where it is, or maybe this one. I really don't remember. I'm not sure if this is not a backdrop color. Okay, that's the backdrop. And let me see. This is really interesting. So maybe it is not currently possible, or maybe it is not visible in this case. I'm not sure. This is strange, and I would promise that the option is here, but it's probably somehow hidden, so we have to take a look into it. So I see this is probably not possible right now to change the text color of the of the quotes, and font type, that should be possible. You just have to change this option. This should load the fonts library when you go into this, and you can change it to anything that you want, as in the context editor. Okay, so let me click on that one. And I'm not sure if this is because of the live stream. Here it is. So you can find any font that you want, and it should be applied to that element. So I will write down the request to change the text color, and thanks for letting us know. This is really helpful. So okay, I will not wait anymore, and okay, so now it is a different font. So let me close it, and hopefully everything is answered. And this was the very first episode of our Content Fridays, and I'm really looking forward to more and more episodes to share, all the tips and tricks. And next time we hopefully will be able to see some kind of quick sneak peek of Content Price 2.0. I'm really excited about it. It has folders and projects and all these kind of stuff that is currently not available in the interface of Contentfrize as it is right now. So that's what excites me a lot. And I will do a couple testing streams to, not have my mouse cursors freezing when I'm doing this live stream, and to have everything as fast as it should be. And hopefully, this episode showed you a couple of tips and tricks that you can use with your content. Let me know what you think, and I see you next time. So, have a wonderful weekend, guys. Enjoy some quality times with your family, with your, friends, and have a wonderful day.